This morning when we went and looked inside, there were people sleeping all over the church who had come from a mountain range 5 hours away. They came late last night. We found them sleeping in the church, all just sleeping, curled up with sheets and blankets that Pastor Soufrance had provided for them.
Maso.
Maso, désolé.
Oui. Les pour nous arriver ici là dans cette ça y met nous saute. Nous saute côté nous sauter.
We started the clinic on Sunday. Last night another crowd came in, so this morning we had these people, but they're still coming all day long. And your support and help with this clinic means so much.
It is an emergency how important your praying and your giving is. It's so important, but to have a medical clinic in the middle of nowhere, helping the little children and the families and the mom and the daddy is love. It's something you do. And I bet it's so important. I can't even put in the words.
These sweet people have walked last night 5 hours down. We're already in Pays-Pris, but they walked 5 hours down from a mountain higher than Pays-Pris and from a village far, far away. They came here last night and they slept on these benches and they were covered with blankets and sheets that Pastor Soufrance gave them. We fed them last night, we feed them today, and now they're going to be the first people who can come into the clinic this morning. They've already got their little dossier forms, and you can see, now there'll be so many more people coming, but these people are the first to be treated because they came from so far away. We're seeing people that are so desperate that they're willing to walk, they're willing to do anything to get help for their children. So I just ask you today just to listen with your heart. When God speaks to you, please respond, large or small or widow's mite, and help us to continue to have these mobile clinics. It takes so much to set these clinics up. The ride was so long. It took so many vehicle trips to come here. It took eight vehicles, four-wheel drive, just to get the medicine here before we got here. So it takes a lot of strength from us, but we're willing to do it, and we need your help or we cannot continue this. Please be the Good Samaritan right there from your home and save a life today. We're going to be giving you the number soon on the screen. Take a pen down, call the number, get up from your chair, but do something, and God will bless you. Thank you so much from Haiti.
I'm just trying to get all this dead skin off so that it'll have like clean skin and so that it can heal better. There can be several things that cause this. I'm thinking this is more of like a circulation issue. However, it could be if he was diabetic or something like that. They have a lot of issues with healing, and something as small as like a tiny cut could make this even worse. And then like another thing that could be hindering is the living conditions that they have. You can see all the mud and dirt that I'm scrubbing off with this. If this was in the States, he would be in the hospital on probably IV antibiotics with several topical creams that you could put on to help this heal faster. Without antibiotics and topical creams, this wouldn't heal on its own. I feel very humbled because this is something that Jesus did, and the fact that I'm here, you know, trying to bring people to Jesus is just amazing, that I can lead people the way that Jesus led people to him, and just following his example is just very humbling and very encouraging as a Christian that, you know, that I'm able to do this. You know, I hope this shows him that God does care for him, because God sent me here to take care of him. I heard them praying last night for us that, you know, please Lord bless them for coming and seeing us. And, you know, at the end of the day, I feel that I'm the one that's blessed. to be able to take care of them. You know, without the support of people who donate money and even watching the TV show, we wouldn't be able to be out here doing this and serving the Lord and helping these people out here. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has helped in any way. We appreciate you, and I know these people here in Haiti appreciate you as well, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So I just want to say thank you, and from the bottom of my heart.
There are literally thousands of malnourished babies and starving children who live in Haiti. Babies and children who, if not helped, will join the hundreds who are dying daily. Lack of food, clean water, and medical care mean children under the age of 5 are at the highest risk. Love a Child medical teams are reaching out to these children who have nothing and are giving them hope. Hope to survive, hope to live, and hope to have a better life. Love a Child clinics provide assistance to these impoverished children who have never seen a doctor or received medical care. We need your help now. $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the medical clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also provide a family with a complete package of medicine for $20. Will you hear the cry of the poor now and allow your heart to be touched? Remember, $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also supply a complete family pack of medication that these poor families can take home for only $20. Please call the number on your screen now, or write today and say, "I want to help the hurting children of Haiti."
I just want to say we've been here many hours a day already, and we've seen hundreds of people already. And more people come in and they're doing the dossiers, getting the name, they get all the vital signs and everything. It's amazing how they come through these mountains for hours. One woman yesterday walked 7 hours to come here, 7 hours to go back with her family. And it's story after story. This is an emergency that their children find help. It is an emergency. And we have volunteer doctors on this team from America, volunteer nurses and others. And they also have Haitian doctors here who lives here, and Haitian nurses who live here who's helping. Right here's Dr. Pat. She's been here several times. We love Dr. Pat. And she's a little child here. Over here is Florence, one of our children from the children's home. Pat said she was a little girl. Now she's out here helping. And the next step is they come over here to our pharmacy. All these people you see, oh my goodness, they're waiting. But look how much the families take home. Look at the medicines. Each person gets different medicines according to their need. Look at all the medicines they got laid out. Sherry.
Yes.
What does he have?
He has a head fungus. He has a really bad head fungus. You can see all these little knots on his head.
I'll let you take
Actually, they're going to break into probably maybe impetigo. It's so bad. So we're going to put something on it. We're showing Grandma how to take care of it.
See it. Then we can come over here. This is the eyeglass section. She's testing her for, and she's seeing, can she read? Because so many people need the eyeglasses here in Haiti. What they do, they take Coke bottles, take the bottom of the Coke bottle out, and hold their eyes so they can see, the little Haitians. And it's so sad, but eyeglasses are so important. If you have some eyeglasses, we have buy some new ones, please. We need them. Thank you. And our next station is the last station is where they receive prayer. They praise for me, sings, and then when they get finished, he gives them some candy, we give them some nuts, and then we give them a Joyce Meyer book in French and send them along their way. And then most of them walk several hours home. These medical clinics are so important for the Haitian people. When you go in the middle of the interior, in the middle of nowhere, where there's no help, thank you. God bless you for helping.
Can you ask her how long she's been short of breath?
Janvier kounya. E ba depuis ki loge sou foot la non? Est-ce que matin on sent tout comme ça soit depuis hier? Monday,
Since Monday? Okay. She does this off and on since 2012?
Yes.
Okay. So tell her that she sounds like she has asthma. Is that something she would know? Asthma?
Ou fait asthmatique ou asthmatique.
Yeah. Has she ever had medicine for it before?
Est-ce que vous connaissez des médicaments pour ça déjà, pour sous foot là?
Like this, just she's had medicine like this. Tell her I'm going to put this over her nose and mouth and I just want her to breathe normally.
Dis vous ça la mettre ça dans bouchou, respirer.
She has asthma, and it sounds like she's had asthma for a few years. And I don't know where she's been able to get an inhaler, but she has had an inhaler before. So this started a week ago. Yeah, she's breathing pretty hard and having some difficulty breathing out. So the inhaler is helping, but we also need to put her on some anti-inflammatory medications. It's a serious problem. People die from asthma attacks, and especially when you're in an area like this where you don't have access to immediate medical care when you have a problem. I'm surprised that she's gone like this for a week, as difficult as her breathing is.
Will you hear the cry of the poor now and allow your heart to be touched? Remember, $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also supply a complete family pack of medication that these poor families can take home for only $20. Please call the number on your screen now, or write today and say, I want to help the hurting children of Haiti.
May God bless you. I want to give you a word for the mission field here on top of the mountain in Pays Paris, Haiti. And you know, this way up is where very few people go. One reason it's so hard to get to, almost impossible to get to. But Jesus said for the word today, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. That means up here in Pays Paris, that means Africa, that means around the world. Do you hear the go ye? Maybe God's calling you to be a missionary. Maybe God's calling you to go to a foreign soil. Share the good news of Jesus. Share the good news of the gospel. Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Apostle Paul said, I must go into the regions beyond. Like up here, way up in the mountains, there's no electricity, no running water, no stores, no medical help. There's nothing up here. There's absolutely nothing but people living like they did 500 years ago. But we're able to come and share the gospel during the day through a medical clinic. But Jesus said, go in all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. I just feel like God's speaking to someone today. Is God calling you to be a missionary? Is God calling you to the mission field? Is God calling you to come and maybe even live in Haiti, live in Africa, or go and preach? Have a crusade, have a service. Maybe God's calling you like He did Sherry and I in the beginning to go to several countries and preach, and have crusades, share Christ, share the love of God. Do you hear the go ye? Maybe you don't hear the go ye. But where there's someone that goes, there's always a sender. God needs a sender. Pray ye therefore to the Lord of the harvest, which sends forth laborers in the harvest, because the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. So pray that God will send forth laborers into the harvest. Pray and give. Let God use you today. God bless you. We love you from Paris, Haiti, in the middle of nowhere, in the regions beyond. Our brand new book is being released, Love is Something You Do. You know, it's all about Haiti and the adventures of Haiti. Cher and I as missionaries living in Haiti, and all about the children who steals your heart. But it's also about our earlier days in America. And one of the stories in the book is about when I first learned to fly an airplane. The first hour when I got my license, Mr. Faith wanted to ride. He didn't know I just got my license. And we hit a bad weather. He thought we was gonna crash. And he was married and he was holy. But all of a sudden, he started confessing his sins. I told him, I turned around and said, brother, tell God everything. Well, if you want to know the rest of the story, request the book, Love is Something You Do.
For your free copy of Bobby and Sherry Burnett's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book. Call the number on your screen, write to the address, or go to the website and give your gift now. Remember, to receive your free copy of Bobby and Sherry's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book.
Boy, sure, look at all these people back here. I can't imagine living out here, all these people, no doctor, no nurses. Nothing for help. And to come out here and have a mobile clinic, well, I'm so glad, Sherry, you had a burden to come back here to help these people.
Really bad.
It's a rough trip up here. It's a rough thing getting up this mountain.
We had a guy up here with both of his eyes shut with infection, like he couldn't even open his eyes. So the doctors actually had to come over and start cleaning his eyes, and he'll go blind if he doesn't keep on with his medical care. The doctor said he would go
Really?
blind. He just came to us. He started out with conjunctivitis and eye infection, and then it just got worse. It got to both eyes. And now it's almost destroyed his vision. I mean, you can hardly see, his eye's extremely red inside. You can even hardly see the dark part of his eye. And the doctor just said it's gonna take a long time of cleaning it and keeping it clean. He has to be referred to an eye doctor. But right now, he wanted to clean it himself because he just said it's so contagious and such a mess. He just came down to clean it himself, but he's in bad condition. I mean, he can go blind. But we're thankful he came today, but boy, he waited awfully late. I'm sure there's no doctor up here, and he just probably thought that it was an infection, and it'll get better, but it didn't. And they don't have any sterile water or anything like that, any antibiotics, any tetracycline. They don't have anything here. Since last night, we've just had all kind of cases come. I mean, just terrible cases from the little boy with the burn, and it was just so horribly infected. And we had another man who just came in who Angelina cleaned up. His legs were just so horribly infected. And this is another major case right here. I mean, there's no doctor, no clinic, nobody around here. And I just look at this poor man suffering, where all this started out with something small, and it ended up with something big. These are all not just cough and cold things. These are bad cases that we've seen here today. Thank you so much for your help. Thank those of you who sponsor mobile clinics. Those of you who've helped with gifts large and small. Thank you.
There are literally thousands of malnourished babies and starving children who live in Haiti. Babies and children who, if not helped, will join the hundreds who are dying daily. Lack of food, clean water, and medical care mean children under the age of 5 are at the highest risk. Love a Child medical teams are reaching out to these children who have nothing and are giving them hope to survive, hope to live, and hope to have a better life. Love a Child clinics provide assistance to these impoverished children who have never seen a doctor or received medical care. We need your help now. $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the medical clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also provide a family with a complete package of medicine for $20. Will you hear the cry of the poor now and allow your heart to be touched? Remember, $50 sponsors 50 children to visit the clinic. $100 sponsors 100 children, and $1,000 provides a clinic for an entire village. You may also supply a complete family pack of medication that these poor families can take home for only $20. Please call the number on your screen now or write today and say, "I want to help the hurting children of Haiti."
I'm inside the pharmacy right now, and I see so much of the pharmacy medicines is running out already, completely running out. But this is an emergency situation. Without your giving, without your help, which is actually life and death for some people, we won't be able to have the next mobile clinic in the interior where nobody else goes. We won't have the money. Look at all the medicines that's empty. Please, this is an emergency. We need your help prayerfully and your giving. Thank you in advance for your giving and your prayers. God bless you. This is an emergency. But to have a medical clinic in the middle of nowhere, helping the little children and the families and the mom and the daddy, is love. It's something you do. And I mean, it's so important. I can't even put in the words.
If that little boy was one of my loved ones, I just looking at him now, it just hurts so much to see him like that, and I couldn't imagine if that was my son or my brother or my child. Like, it's just, I can't imagine how his family must feel and how they must be so grateful that we're here because he can finally get the help that he needs.
You know, we're here so far away, you know, and we have so many children coming with sores on their feet, impetigo, sores behind their ears. We had a little boy the other day, his ear is just so crusted, you know, it just tears your heart out. But please, whatever you can do to give, whether it's the widow's mite or something large or something small. I mean, these children are so, hey baby, yes, you're so sweet. These children are so innocent and so precious. And if they didn't come today, they would just get horrible infections. Some of them would die. And so the need is so great. We're so far from nothing, but you know, they sang a song the other night. It just really touched me. I was laying in my tent. I could hear the Haitians singing, Jesus knows that I'm here. Jesus knows that I'm here. And Jesus knows that they're here. And that's why he speaks to your heart, because their heart is crying out and he sends you to help them. Because God knows that they're here. God knows that they're suffering. Your gift, large or small, the widow's mite, every penny counts. But please pick up the telephone or go to the internet or sit down and write the letter. But please, don't turn off this television with your heart being so touched and you don't do anything about it and leave the children and the people of Haiti. You know, all three of these children came with huge sores of impetigo so bad in their head. In fact, this little girl, I wanted to cut her hair because it's going to be more difficult for those sores in her head to heal. So what we're going to do right now for the mom is we have these wound care packets that we send with them in addition to all the other medicines, betadine, and this is a salve for impetigo, gloves, soap. So she's going to get 3 packets to take home. But this is a very bad case, and now the baby has it so bad behind his ears. But the mom came today, and so hopefully, you know, I hope that she cuts their hair and takes really good care of them because, you know, I've seen kids get so bad that their whole bodies were crusted from head to toe with impetigo. It's so contagious. So we're here. This mom would never be able to spend any money whatsoever to go to a doctor. That's why we have to come to them, you know, and you are the Good Samaritan. You watch this program, your heart tugs, and you say, what can I do? Anything that God tells you to do, whether it's big or small. In fact, if you want to come here in a mobile clinic and you are in good health, call the office, get in touch with Love a Child. You'll find yourself right here with your sleeves rolled up, and you don't have to be a doctor or a nurse. But please do something, whether you come or whether you send funds, do something today. We love you from the mountains of Haiti.
You know, now the wound care section is just packed full of children needing help. But I just want to emphasize, this is an emergency. I can't emphasize the word enough, emergency. Your help, we need your help. For get to $50 a person. You put 50 children here, or adults. For $100, 100 people. For $1,000, it's an emergency. You can help support an entire clinic. A lot of the medicines we have donated, but so much, a lot we have to buy. Your $1,000 to help purchase these medicines so we can have this clinic in the middle of nowhere, in the regions beyond, $1,000. Please, I just feel in my heart, that's the Holy Spirit speaking to 3 people to go to the phone right now. It's an emergency, and call. So I give $1,000, or I give a smaller amount, or I give the widow's mite, or I give the $20 for the family pack. The family pack, oh my, for the whole entire family. Please, this is an emergency. Go and call. Speed up the process, toll free. Put it on your credit card. You may go to your computer and give online. It's very secure. Or put your check in the mail. Or say, Bobby, Sherry, I want to give monthly. Automatic deduction from my credit card. That's easy giving. You may forget one month, but your credit card will be deducted at the amount you've already said. Please go call right now. And this is an emergency where we have more clinics, help more people. Sherry has shared tears in this trip. We need your help. The children need your help. This is an emergency. This has been overwhelming. We've seen hundreds of people already. Hundreds of people. Oh, we need your help. The children need you. Jesus needs you. Psalms 41, verse 1, 2, 3. He'll bless you 7 supernatural ways for blessing the poor. God bless you.